I definitely didn't like that. He made me come off the mic. So Kyle, you're gonna compare Julian Edelman to AJ Brown.
So let's talk about it. Let's open up and kind of clear the air with the elephant in the room. A lot of discourse. We'll get into exactly how the Eagles game went and bring Smitty on here in a couple minutes. But um, through the win, the ugly win, of course, media and AJ Brown, another saga. After the ugly performance, AJ Brown, frustration got the best of him. Put out a tweet of a Bible verse, and the media ran with it. And now here we are. Everybody's thinking, "Oh, AJ Brown doesn't want to be an Eagle." So, wanted to really clear the air and tell the truth about the situation and not the clickbaity nonsense that everybody wants to believe.
Mm-hmm.
So, this isn't the first time that AJ Brown had a blow up that went viral in the media and was a big distraction. We saw it last year when we had disgusting performance against the Panthers, and they asked AJ Brown, well, what needs to change? And all he said was passing. Everybody was hot to trot that, AJ Brown's not happy. He's not getting the ball. He's not happy with Jalen Hurts. They don't like each other. He wants out. That wasn't the case, obviously. He's frustrated that we as a collective unit weren't playing up to our standard.
Right.
Not that he wasn't getting the ball. And you saw that in the Steelers game. We made it a point of emphasis when, he was vocal about it. BG kind of spilled the beans during the week and blew it up even further. But they had to make it a point to get the pass game right, and they did. And then the rest was history. We've got another Super Bowl chip to show for it. So when you look at this, I find it very similar. As a collective, this offense has not looked good over the first 4 weeks. There's been modest improvement if you want to be really optimistic. But when it comes to some of these play calls and the schemes that they're drawing up to get AJ and Devontae and Dallas Goedert open and Saquon in the run game, It's just been terrible. It's been awful. So I completely justify AJ Brown's frustration. I really do. I totally agree because I've sat up here on this program for 4 weeks telling you guys the offense does not look like it should. We need to improve. We can't sustain this. And AJ Brown said it not only this past week, but the week prior when we beat the Rams. He said it. He's like, this isn't sustainable, and you got to question that. Totally fair. But the Twitter post obviously blew everything out of proportion. Everybody wanted to speculate because obviously he was upset that we looked the way that we did, and he just let his frustrations get the best of him. So, for everybody out there saying, "Oh, well, AJ Brown doesn't want to be here," that's BS. He's been on record multiple times saying, "Philly's my home. I love it here. I want to retire an Eagle." He said it. Financially, we cannot let it bro go without ruining the timeline. So that's out of the equation. He's just going to kind of have to eat it. And, we got to solve this like men and move on. And that's really where I'm at with it. Like, if anybody he's pointing blame to, it's Kevin Patullo. And maybe Nick Sirianni to agree because he has to sign up on that offense. So we'll get more into it. But, I really think it's just, overall, he knows, like we all know, what this offense is capable of, and we're just underachieving. It's frustrating because we want to get it going. We saw flashes, the Rams second half, the first half in the Bucks. We've seen flashes of what we could be.
Yep.
I'd be more consistent. That's where the frustration is. It's not that he's not getting his targets. He's not getting his numbers. It's an overall team thing. So that's where I'm at with it. He's just a misunderstood player, and a lot of people in the media in the social media era want to bloviate that, but that's the truth about the AJ Brown saga.
Let me give my piece on it. So I don't think it really is a big deal what he said. I mean, like, to be fair, that is probably something that he's preaching behind closed doors anyways, that they need to fucking open up the offense a little bit more and get him more involved, because when you're a top 10 wide receiver in football, you make a difference on your offense when you're getting targeted. My only issue with it is, you would think he'd learn from last year to just shut the fuck up to the media, because he knows that this is what happens. This is what happens when you say some shit in the media, and now there's conversations. He knew he was going to have to sit in the locker room and apologize and do shit like that the second he sent out that tweet. That's my only thing. Is like, he's kind of just doing it to himself. Like, if it's, I don't even think it's causing an issue in the locker room. I just think it makes him look like a fucking idiot. That's what I think it does. Because it's like, well, if CeeDee Lamb on the 1-3 Cowboys was like, I need to get the damn ball because he's only got 120 receiving yards through the first 3 weeks, I get it. You're 4-0. Like, and my thing is, yeah, you want to make the offense better, because he's absolutely right. This is unsustainable. Talk about it in your team meetings, dude. Let's not go to Twitter and cause a big uproar. And now you got 40 reporters in your locker room asking questions on if you even want to be here or not.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I did not agree with at all. Like, his stance, I completely justify. I get it. I sit here and watch these games start to finish every week, and I'm screaming at my TV that the offense is not playing to the standard that it should be, and it's not sustainable. But going to Twitter, going to the media, you can't do that.
Yeah, and it's not even the fact that that's what he did. It's that the exact same thing happened last year. And they had to, talk about it and, do the apology crap and stuff like that. Like, he knew that this is exactly how it was going to go. Because it really only does more harm than good. Because you could say the exact same stuff in these meeting rooms. If the wide receivers come in to the quarterback meetings and vice versa, if Jalen Hurts is sitting in on the wide receiver meetings, these are things getting talked about probably every single day. So because all of this does is create discourse around your team for the whole season, and then you've got distractions. Even if what he said was 100% true. This is why a team and obviously the Eagles have been way successful over the last few years. And they've been able to overcome stuff like this, but this is why New England was so great for 20 years. I'm sure Julian Edelman was pissed the fuck off when he only had 600 receiving yards the year they went to the Super Bowl and beat the Falcons. I'm sure he was pissed off. But it doesn't go out to the media. You keep it in your room, and that's kind of how it goes. That's my only thing.
Yeah. And to that point, I mean, nobody's sitting here remembering, oh, Julian Edelman had 600 yards when they went to the Super Bowl. They remember they won the Super Bowl. So for the whole talk of, oh, well, AJ is worried about his stats for his legacy is winning Super Bowls here. We're not going to care about his stats. And he's had 3 all-pro seasons where he's been 1,000+ every single season. He had the stretch in 2023 where he broke Megatron's record.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about stats. You got to look up for me. If there is a Hall of Famer, or if there's a player that won 2 Super Bowls that didn't make the Hall of Fame, because I honestly think we have at least 1 to 2 more. There has to be, especially if they were at the prime of their career, top 5 at their position. There's no way someone at top 5 at their position in their prime that's won 2 or 3 Super Bowls didn't make the Hall of Fame. That's not a conversation. So, yeah, it creates unnecessary discourse, but, I just think that,
MVS has 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, but he wasn't top 5 in his position.
All right, hold on. Can I say something real quick?
Yes, sir.
I definitely didn't like that. He made me come off the mic. So, Kyle, you're gonna compare Julian Edelman to AJ Brown. What happened? Okay, so Obviously, that was rhetorical. What happened when Randy Moss joined that team?
They went 17-0 and lost in the Super Bowl.
How many? Did he break the receiving? Did he break the reception record that year?
Probably not.
Did he break the receiving yards for the Patriots that year? Receiving touchdowns?
Oh, I have no idea.
So, but they
Stat,
made,
bro.
but if you could, yeah, you the stat guy. So I'm just wondering. I would like you to tell me, like, how amazing that season was with him.
I don't know, dude. I
did
was
they not
fucking
make
10.
sure? Did they not make sure the offense schemed him open on multiple occasions?
Yeah.
So you said in the meetings, AJ Brown should be bringing this. So what happens when you're bringing it up in meetings? Since let's say training camp, and then we come out and it still looked the same. And he voiced it. He voiced it in a very professional way. And nobody said it after the Rams game when he said we can't be stagnant. We got too many stars. We can't be not explosive. We can't be playing football like this because we can't sustain it. And then he says, you know what? I'm not gonna even do that again because that should have started a hailstorm. He put out a everybody says scripted, but it came from the Bible. I mean, everybody loved the God.
Right.
Everybody loved God's scriptures and all that until it's a situation where they don't understand why it was said.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. My problem is has nothing to do with what he said or anything like that. It all stems back to we're having the same conversation we did last year. That's basically and he knew that this was going to be the result.
But it's not even the same conversation though, Kyle. It's not even the same conversation. Nobody's attacking Jalen Hurts now. They're like, oh, AJ Brown is just upset. Oh, he's all this, all that. It's all about AJ Brown being a dumbass. You know what I mean? So I mean, it looks bad, but hopefully it gets the problem fixed though.
Right. I'm not even saying I don't have a problem with what he said. I'm just saying.
This is the third year. I'm used to it now. That's why I said I wasn't gonna speak on it. He did it in 22. He did it in 23. He did it in 24.
Yeah.
And he did it in 25. So I mean, it ain't changed nothing. Every year he's been here, he's had a moment where people are like, "Well, AJ Brown doesn't want to be there," and it's like, okay,
right. Yeah.
Hey, what was this? Hey, do you remember what happened in 2023 when he last stopped?
2022. What year was that?
Hey, you remember what happened? He broke this significant receivers record. You know what I mean? After lashing out.
Mike quit.
Significant receiver, not Eagle receiver. Significant to the NFL.
I don't know why.
He went on a long stretch of 125 and a touchdown. I remember briefly this guy named Calvin Johnson.
That was 2023.
Yeah, I said 23.
Oh, no, you said 22. Yeah,
no, he said no. Kyle said 22.
Kyle, you got me confused.
He went on like a 6-game, 125 and a touchdown.
Yeah, and then last year he said it, and we went on to win the Super Bowl. So there's a track record of we gotta tighten up, we gotta get our shit together, and it translating to success. But it's just everybody wants to run with that weak narrative that he doesn't want to be here, he's just out for his stats. He's not out for his stats. Sure, maybe he wants his numbers to look better.
He should have blown them out on Sunday. He knew it.
Yeah,
that should have been complete belt. They said at no point in that game should they had an inkling that they felt like they could beat us.
Yeah, it was belt.
Yeah.
So I think from this.
Listen, honest to God, truth. I think it was a shot at Kevin. I'm just being real.
Oh yeah.
Oh absolutely. Yeah, for sure. I would agree with that.
I mean, you watch some of the all 22 that's been floating on Twitter with some of these design play calls. I would be shooting my shots at him too.
No, he been a little goofy. He been a little goofy at times. Like, I mean, it don't help that like he knew, so he's trying to figure it out. But you got a team that got a window of winning, so like figuring out sometimes just ain't gonna be the greatest. But hey, it was also some plays missed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Hurts ain't absolved. Like he missed some plays while I watched the all 22. I'm like, yeah, the offensive line gave up a pressure, but you had an opportunity to get that ball out. Like you could have put it on the money. And I mean, he missed some plays, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's a collective, so We got to get that shit together as a team, bro. We've been slacking a little bit.
Yeah, no question.
I would
And-
argue y'all's bigger problem is running the ball than it is passing the ball right now.
Yeah, I mean it goes hand in hand. Really, it's let's kind of get into that game